they burn down malls, and they bomb schools and throw hand grenades into public transportation. Then we have the Moran warriors and the food we have to eat. More deadlier than Al-Shabaab. But people always say, man, are you safe over there? And I've always believed this. I did street ministry in Houston, 5th Ward. Back in the 70s, I preached downtown Houston on the streets. I've done a lot of street ministry, stuff like that. I used to tell people all the time when I go to 5th Ward, they say, are you safe in 5th Ward? And I tell people this, the safest place you can be is in the Will of God.
Amen. Amen.
See, it's safer to be in Africa around a bunch of warriors in the Will of God than in front of your television out of the Will of God.
Amen.
I know that sounds good, but it is true. So I want to show you some of this first. Because I've not brought, we have just so many things that the Maasai have given to us. But this is a warrior's spear.
What's the fan?
Kill that fan.
That fan better watch out.
Yeah. But this came from a friend of mine. It's no telling how many men this spear has killed and lions. But this is a real common weapon among the Maasai, the Samburu, the Turkana. We started off working with the Maasai tribe. There's over 1 million Maasai. Wow. And now we're working with 5 tribes. So word spread. So we went from the Maasai to the Samburu, to the Dorobo, to the Turkana, to the Pokot. The Pokot tribe, 99% are unreached. Totally unreached. And we just I've raised up some mission teams. So missions are happening there while I'm here. And we've raised up some mission teams. One of our mission guys went out, he's a pastor, one of our pastors, to the Pokot tribe and was sharing Jesus with them. And when he was telling them about Jesus, the elders of the area, the men, said to him, now this Jesus, is he a politician? They'd never heard the name Jesus before. Wow. And a bunch of them got saved. So the Pokot tribe, 99% unreached. Many have never heard the name Jesus. But we're reaching them and planting churches. But this came from one of my friends. And it's amazing to watch them throw this, how accurate they are. I try to throw it and they laugh. But that's the major weapon. They have another thing called a rundu. It's a stick with a big knot on the end of it. They stick it in their belt and they throw that. And they can kill a hyena from here to that wall. Even a little kid, 10, 11-year-old kid, they grow up throwing those rundus. Wow. And so this is a real special thing. And anytime I go to a village, they give us things. Because they always tell us, we have nothing to give you. All we can give you. So they give us their beads that they wear. And this is very common for older men. So I don't know why they gave it to me. But the way the Maasai will use this, it's probably too slippery. I don't know to show you. But even in National Geographic, you'll see a Maasai, and this is how they use it. They'll stand like this if you look.
Yeah.
You'll always see them leaning like this. And so this is a real special thing. Jimmy, where are you at? Are you still here, Jimmy?
Yes, I'm still here.
Did you go out and shop?
No, we're going to give myself a Oh, man, awesome. Bless you, man. That is so cool.
That comes from some Maasai in the bush, yeah.
You can knock somebody out. And why do you didn't keep me alive?
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is another thing they gave me. This is another thing for old men. I don't know what they're trying to tell me. But it's real common to see an old man. They have a lot of flies. a lot of them. You won't believe it. You'll see a little kid, they're just covering his face, crawling up in his nose, all over his eyes. I mean, they're just covered with flies. You'll see an old man with this. This is what this is for. So that when they're sitting there under the tree, talking with you, they use it to swat the flies off the back. So, it's kind of a neat tool. Yeah, it's a zebra tail. But anyway, those are just some of the things. We have so many beads, bags of beads that they've given us that they pay. Because they're so poor, they have absolutely nothing. I've been to 28 different countries in the world, and I've never seen poverty like I've seen it with people. They live in mud huts made out of cow dung, dirt floors. They sleep on a cow hide stretched on sticks. The kids maybe get one meal a day. Just a lot of hunger. The kids don't have to test toys. They don't even, in the Maasai language, have a word for toy. They've never had toys. They play with rocks. I took toys, you know, the little maze, you know, with the BBs in them. Have you ever seen? I think they came in Cracker Jacks.
They
The old
gave them
Cracker
kids' birthday party.
Huh?
They give them kids' birthday
Little kids' birthday parties, they give them, you know, it's got a BB in it, it's amazing. We took like a couple of hundred of those and gave them out to the little kids in the village. You know, little kids, you had to teach them how to play because they don't know what it is. And then we went to Mud Hut and ate, and I came back, and none of the kids had their little maze. And I was like, well, where are they? All the men were standing over the tractor. They never had a toy. So we've learned if you're going to take toys to the kids, you have to take them to the men too. But, you know, as poor as they are and they have nothing, they're happier than the kids in America. I'm serious. We had a man come out and do a documentary. The guy on the documentary that was paying for the documentary said, look, I need sad kids. I need sad kids on this film. And he said, well, you're not going to find any out here. You know, we just have so much. And yet at the same time have so little. And they have so little. But yet they have so much. You know, we're just, in this country, we've been ruined by stuff. That's the truth. So, no, I mean, I don't want to give you a hard time. I'll tell you the truth, but I love you. You know? I don't want to beat anybody up. This is just one of our books. If you want to order it, you can go to Amazon. I've written 3 books. I'm working on the 4th one now about our story with the Maasai. So a lot of miracles, signs and wonders that we see, incredible healings that we see, salvations. So I'm writing that now, but if you want to get it, you can get it, I think, on Amazon. And they may say they don't have it. It may take a while. We just changed publishers for our books. So on our Facebook, we'll be putting places where you can order our books if you want our books. You can go to the next slide. So this is, I think it's a video. This is, you can see how dry it is. During a terrible drought, this is what we see just going to work. Believe it or not, the elephants are more dangerous than anything. We've had some of our pastors killed by elephants. The lions, they're not so dangerous because they kill lions with spears. So, and they'll tell you the lions fear the Maasai. And they really do. I had a guy from Oral Roberts University with us. He came to do a mission, and he was in our truck, and he'd been wanting to see a lion. And I said, well, you're not going to find it during the day because, you know, they lay down, they're in the bush. You can't see them. Matter of fact, if you're walking across the bush, you could easily walk right up on a lion or a cheetah. I mean, it's unreal. If I took you on a game drive, I could have you look and I say, do you see the cheetah? I promise you, say no. But if I pointed it out, you'd see it. So it's real dangerous to be out of your vehicle. You know, they have a lot of black mambas that get, I mean, if you get bit by a black mamba, just say your last prayer. You know, we,
So the guy wanted to see that lion.
yeah, so this guy wanted to see this lion, and we happened to be driving one afternoon, and I told him that the lion feared the eyesight. And of course, this guy from Oral Roberts, he was a young kid. It was like, yeah, okay. Good story. I said, no, they really do. And he's like, okay. So we're driving along in our truck out in the middle of the woods, and I see a lion in the afternoon chasing a warthog. He was after the kill. And I said, look right there, because you rarely see a lion hunting. And I said, look, and that lion's chasing that warthog, and all of a sudden he just jumps and goes down on it. And he looked, and he never saw the lion. And I said, he was right there. Did you see him? And he said, no. We have one of our Maasai pastors with us in our truck. And I said, well, you saw him? He was right there. He said, yeah, I saw him. He said, man, I wanted to see a lion. So our pastor friend said, will you wait here? I'll go chase him up. He jumps out of the truck, runs towards the lion with the kill. The lion jumps up and runs with the warthog in his mouth. Then he comes back. He says, did you get to see him? So, I mean, it's like a different, really, it's a different world out there. But, you know, we see giraffes and zebras all the time. That's part of what we do. It's beautiful. It really is. But, you know, elephants, you can't get away from them. And we can tell where the elephants have been because all the trees are knocked down. You'll just see a trail where all the trees have been knocked down. They just bump up against it and knock it down. So, next slide. So how many fingers am I holding up?
9.
And the reason why I'm doing that, this guy right here, he doesn't look like much, but he's killed 9